Hey everyone, I'm gonna make a quick video about the 0.3 expansion of Path of Exile 2, what I think about the league, what I'm playing, and yeah, I think I've come to a point where my next upgrades are very expensive and I'm kind of boring now of the league because of the lack of things to do in the endgame. I've done pretty much everything. So I think it's a good time to talk about this new expansion. So let's start with what I'm playing because it will say a lot of things. I'm of course playing a deadeye with a lightning arrow and lightning rod, like a lot of people this league. Why are we playing this build? It's pretty simple. It's a fast clearing build and also very powerful in single target. So it has everything you want for a starter to farm some currency and then to explode in your currency tab and go to another build if you want to just to have fun or something. But it's a pretty good start and it's working pretty well. All of the stuff is self-crafted, so it's really satisfaction. You have a lot of satisfaction this league because you can craft everything. There is no really point of buying things because on the auction house they are much expensive that it takes to craft it, to craft the items. Um, so this is the first very positive point of the league. It's the crafting mechanics. The new omens are really powerful, combined with essences, perfect essences, and greater essences, and then combined with, of course, all the abyssal currency. You can craft a lot of powerful item like this one. I didn't got the third socket on the corruption though, but imagine with a third socket with 3 talisman of Sirius, this is pretty much amazing. Gloves, nearly perfect ones, so it's approximately the same for the boots. Um, you will not aim to go to the 35 movement speed basis because I level 82 with exceptional 2 sockets. Evasion rating boots are currently something around 70, 80x. It's very expensive, so just go for the 30 movement speed. You can add this with an essence. I don't remember which one, but you can. And then yeah, you can craft this pretty deterministically, so it's pretty much satisfying. I don't currently have the movement speed runes inside. It's the ultimate goal, and the third socket too on the corruption would be the perfect boots. um, Headhunter is very powerful for the build, as you know. If you want to know more about the build, I recommend you to go on the Fabguns channel on YouTube. You will find all the guides for this build and the progression from pure evasion deflection to hybrid evasion energy shield to full movement speed with constricting command and surrounding nodes. So everything you want and need for this build, you will find it on his channel. I will put the link of his channel in the description below. So I think I don't have much to add on these things. Just you can, if you learn the crafting process, you will be able to craft every piece of gear you find on the floor, and then put some of them for selling to make your your currencies. About the league, Abyssal League is a perfect league, I think, because it adds some difficulty in the game and some rewards. It's very rewarding, especially the overrun Abyssal's maps. It's these maps with this little abyss on it. What it says is every inhabitant of the map will be in abysses. You will have abyss everywhere. So if you combined oh, nice bag. If you combined, okay, how did I do that? I don't know. If you combine this mod with some desecrated prefixes on your maps, I don't know if I have some, but you can desecrate some prefixes and add additional pits or boost again your abysses. You can end up with pretty rewarding and very hard maps, especially with the mod that says every abyss is harder and greater rewarding for each abyss pits already closed in the map. So if you do that with these little abyss maps, it's fucking amazing. Then you can also combine that with rogue exiles to drop the heart of the world jewels that you can then unveil or sell as it is, um, to make some more currency. Um, so yeah, Abyss is very rewarding and very interesting mechanics. It adds a lot of crafting potential to the game. It was really needed. I hope this will go core and that we will have another little tree for the Abyss next patch. This would be perfect. Um, Then we have another new thing. It's the shops, the asynchronous shop, when you can buy things from people that are not online, in an instant. So it's very, it's I think for me the best addition to the game so far. I hope this addition will make it to PoE one because um, there is only positives about that, I think. You can bulk buy some bases very fast. You can sell your things very fast. You can just put things to sell and go out and come back and have a lot of currency in your tab. So um, it's very good. What else is new these patches? There is yeah, the new lineage supports. I think this is really good too because it adds some chasings uniques, so chasing gems here to the game. This is really cool. The Rakitas flows drops from the Karui bosses that you can find inside oceans. I don't remember the name of the other things, but it's a powerful encounter bosses you can find with a little cyclone around it on the ocean's biome. Um, so you want to go to this boss and kill this boss because you have a chance to drop the Rakitas Flows, which is currently 26 divs. So it's a really good addition to the game. What the heck? Okay, it's a really good addition to the game. It adds some really good power. I think maybe some of them are a bit overtuned, a bit too powerful, because if it is in the game, it means that you want to play it. Some things like this one or like Diala, um, Diala's Desire. This thing is just too good to not use it. Um, it's of course +1 level of supported and 10% quality, but the things people can miss, it's the 90% reservation cost, and this is too powerful for me. But this gem is really fucking rare. So I don't know. I think it's very maybe too powerful, but we'll see. Um, then what do we have next? We have, of course, the sprint mechanic. I think it's a good mechanic, but it needs to be tweaked a little bit to be able to to move much efficiently. I don't know. When you take a corner or something, yeah, you bump in the in things. It's not really pleasant to use. I don't use a lot of sprinting because, of course, I'm on a roller, and this is again one another purpose of playing Deadeye or any spear or bow build, because on Roa you don't have to deal with this printing. Um, but yeah, for me it's a 6 out of 10. I would say for the sprinting, it can be much better. I don't know if it's really good to be heavy knockback instantly if you take an outscreen projectile or something. It can be improved. Um, and then what do we have? Um, I think that's pretty much about it. This league was fun to do. Was fun to develop. Yes, of course I forgot, but the Act 4 and the interludes are very good for me. I suppose the interludes integrate some already done work from Act 5 or maybe even Act 6. Um, so they don't had to develop something entirely new here. And they will reuse those assets, those bosses, those maps in Act 5 and Act 6. So it's a pretty good middle ground between the actual difficulty and a whole new act. This is a really good choice, I think, and yeah, yeah, they're smart on this spot. For Act 4, I think it's a very good act overall because it's fun to do. You can go everywhere you want in the order that you want. It's very beautiful. The bosses are very well done. Um, yeah, we want more acts like this one because Act 3 is still, for me, the worst act of the game because it's very long. When you think you finished, you haven't finished because you go back in the past and so on and so on. So yeah, Act 4 is much it is straightforward. You see everywhere you need to go, and then you know the percentage of your progression through the act um, when you're doing it. It's not the case for Act 3, it's pretty much not the case for Act 2, but much better. Act 2 resembles a lot of Act 4 because there is multi-zones and you can see them when you start the act and go choose between the different locations during the act. You're not forced to do everything linearly, and the Act 1 is pretty normal. So very good Act 4, very good interludes. The endgame is still a bit rough because there is a lot of traveling. Um, the overlapping chasing of towers is just boring for me. I've done a lot of endgame, and I've tried every strategy. I think I've tried um, some rogue exile, some rituals, some expeditions. Of course, always with delirium and breaches. So yeah, there's it's a bit it's a bit hard to play long term, I think. Bosses, citadels, everything is a bit hard. So you want to do citadels, okay, so you just have to do a lot of traveling everywhere. You cannot just farm bosses, or you have to buy those fragments that are very expensive for the perfect fragments from the citadels. I don't remember the names. Um, those calamity fragments are expensive, so you want to farm them. And if you want to do arbiter of ash in loops, and loops are better, you have to do a lot of traveling where you loot nothing. You just go to a map, kill a bunch of lights, and go back and go again and again and again. So the best things to do is to find a zone where you have corruption. Then you can cleanse the corruption, have tower overlap, and then farm those maps to get some grindy loot. It's much better to do that. So I don't want to go here to the temporal sandstorm to kill the boss. I don't want to move everywhere because the only thing I want to do is to do those cleans map. I don't have suggestion to improve that. It's just my feeling right now. Um, the traveling is tedious, and the towers overlap force us to find good places to farm. So to do a lot of traveling. The infinite atlas, I think, can be a good thing if it's tweaked. But right now, yeah, I'm waiting for zero point 0.4 and the upgrade of the endgame, as they say. Um, yeah, I will I will wait until then. I don't know if I'm will be playing again a lot of 0.3. It was very fun to do. Um, the addition of the exceptionals items is very good. The possibility to have more movement speed is also very, very good, I think. I still think the game is a bit too slow, but Jonathan don't want the game to be as fast as PoE 1. I can understand that, but there is, again, some tweaks to do. Certain maps you don't have enough checkpoints, you just you back running everywhere to find your last rare your rest little last elite. So I think there is improvements to do here. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.